your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
Sphere Exclusives. Looking for exclusive content from your favorite podcasts here at the Sphere? Head over to sphere.tv/Patreon and sign up today. Hype Talk. Are you looking to leverage your brand to promote ideas that encourage positive behaviors, raise awareness, and or promote social change? Then look no further than Hype Talk Marketing and Events. Give us a call today at area code 713-332-8237 or shoot us an email to hello@hypetalk.co. coldhardfash.com. At Cold Hard Fash, our mission is to support creativity in fashion, beauty, and the arts. To connect with culture creators, follow us on Instagram at Cold Hard Fash and subscribe at www.coldhardfash.com.
Hi there, how you guys? Welcome to another episode of Hashtag. You have your girl Tiffany No Co. We will, roll ourselves in. We are missing Zane today. He is on vacation. Shout out to him. Turn up, but be safe. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at _Tiffany No Co. And then we're gonna go ahead and roll in Chris, and then we will jump into our topics. Okay.
Must be nice, Zane, to be on vacation. I mean, shit, you didn't ask if we wanted to come with you, but it's okay. It's all right. We back. Another, wonderful Wednesday. It's your girl, Chris Yvette. You can find me here at Shershay_La_Chris on IG, and that's it. Welcome.
Okay, all right. So we have a few things to just jump into, but we're going to jump into probably what has been the most talked about thing for the last 24 hours, and that is the Gayle King and R. Kelly interview on CBS. It was CNN or CBS? CBS. Yep. Yes. Okay, so that was a 80-minute interview. Now, that was the first interview that he's done since the Surviving R. Kelly documentary has come out, since all of the allegations of the new women that have come forward saying that he was keeping them captive, that he had a cult. So this is the first interview. And if you guys watched it, oh my God, it was so explosive. It was a lot to take in, and I just want to know what people think about it. Like, I definitely 100% for watching it say that the emotion was real. The emotion was 100% real. Yeah. But was what he's saying, do you believe it? I just want to know. Y'all share your thoughts. What you think, Chris?
I mean, I feel like, to me, this is more of a man, especially when he explodes and really cuts up. I feel like this is more of a man who has an issue. When he started getting really irate and upset, I seen Robert the boy, not R. Kelly. I seen his little boy in him. I know that's real deep and psychological and shit, but I seen like the little boy in him like spazzing out. But I mean, I think it's very odd how he completely dances around everything. He doesn't address anything. He just pretty much victimizes himself and says, people are trying to assassinate me. Y'all trying to kill me. All of these things. And it's like, but I mean, there's concrete evidence now. It's concrete.
And there's several people coming forward. So even if you want to disregard like the women that's come forward that have been in relationships with him, I mean, like, I fully believe his wife.
Oh yeah,
that's me. Like, I believe his wife. Just disregarding again any other women that were a part of the documentary or who came out to share their story. His wife is somebody who I believe for that to be 100% true of what she said. I mean, and what she said basically matches what everybody else says. So there that is in a nutshell. But my whole thing is, so I felt a little bad for him at the part of the interview when he started talking about like how he couldn't see his kids and he can't have a relationship with his kids. But so I felt bad for that, but also it kind of makes me so I feel bad for that little part of what he was saying, because for myself, growing up without a dad, it's always a very sensitive subject for me, for a guy to be away from his kids, or for kids to be away from their parent, especially as black men. You know what I'm saying? But also on the back end of it, I just think to myself, were you really trying to have this relationship with them before all of this happened?
That's a good valid question to ask, as well as, I mean, I get it, but I feel like people be real quick to deflect and bring up other stuff. It's like, okay, let's just get to the issue. And for one, who is on R. Kelly's team? They shouldn't have him doing any kind of interviews unless he's admitting. I think that was a horrible media move. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at this as the media professional. That was a horrible media move. They shouldn't have let his ass on any media, especially with Gayle King. But Gayle King, like, come on, we're team. Y'all could have did better. Y'all should have been like, Robert, now if you're gonna get up on here and apologize, great. Let's air it. Let's show that sympathetic, that empathetic, real side of you, that vulnerability. Yes, let's do that. But I feel like this is pure exploitation for something that's, honestly, the nigga's already been overexploited. He's gonna go to jail anyway. I don't know.
So first of all, Gayle was too cool for school.
Yes, indeed.
Gayle wasn't breaking a sweat.
Robert, there's proof.
She was sitting there with her feet crossed.
I love her.
She was big chilling. Even when he jumped up, she was like just so calm and so like chill. And it tickled me too, because I was looking at another site that was airing it and talking about it, and it was like, yeah, Oprah called me right after and asked me if I were okay and if I felt threatened. Let me find out Oprah ready to ride.
Hey, yeah, that's her best friend. Shit, she better be.
Oprah on the sideline, like, I shut this shit down.
Hell yeah, my best friend better do the same. Hey, best friends, y'all see some shit like that for me? We have a guest on this podcast. They go smooth left. I bet y'all better get up in them comments and be like, hey, yo, sis, do we need to? Yup.
I was so tickled at that. But also, so here's another thing that I took away from his whole his interview. He kept trying to make it like, okay, so obviously he was playing victim a lot in the interview, but he was trying to make it like social media has done this to me, and one person said something and then the other person is agreeing with it, and now everybody's saying the same story just because they're mad at me and it matches what this person says. Like that to me is where I felt where the whole like bullshit just was like served on a platter. I'm like, dude, listen, that's not the case.
This like, nigga spazzing. Seriously, this just goes back to mental health and mental health checks. For real, R. Kelly is delusional. What it is, he's been around a whole bunch of yes people.
He's delusional.
That's really what it is. I think, and I don't know, I'm not no psychoanalytician. I'm just making up shit. I ain't that. But for real, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not someone who is in mental health. However, I feel like he's been around a lot of yes people. He's been around a lot of people who is like, you know what, let's coddle. I don't know if they call them aura. We say aura. I don't know if they're like, hey, let's let's do this, and Kales, whatever. But no one has actually stood up to him and told him, hey, you have a legit issue. You need to. I'm coming to you as not only a friend, but as somebody who's in your team. Look at him spazzing out. That's the boy.
He is spaz.
That's the boy. That's
tough.
No.
And I feel like, I feel as though his what was that, his publicist with him, they did not give him any coaching for this interview. Like he wasn't
ready.
He wasn't prepped for this at all, because he should not have been on TV, on camera, if for himself to feel like I'm definitely innocent of this. For him to spaz out like that's definitely something that will be used against him. No questions asked. Like, you should have been better prepared and prepped for that, because I see them using this against him.
Absolutely.
I see that happening.
damn, the makeup man up in there, like, let's blot him. But I mean, it's just like, I don't really have much to say. It's really unfortunate that this is the world that we live in right now, where we have all of these things going on with R. Kelly, and I mean, God rest Michael Jackson. I mean, just stuff with him. I don't know, the allegation. That's a whole different thing. But I mean, it's just like we have these entertainers that we grew up with. Some of us have a personal connection with R. Kelly, or I know for me, Michael Jackson is one of my favorite artists. Off the Wall, it's one of my favorite albums. I will play that now. It's very difficult, especially watching Leaving Neverland and other things, and you hear all of these allegations with these people.
Okay, so let's get into that. We will go ahead and clear off R. Kelly. I think we got to the point that we both agree that he's delusional and that interview was a epic fail.
Yes.
So let's get into the Leaving Neverland. So I did not watch it, and there is a huge part of me that do not care to watch it, because first of all, I just would say that I don't know who came up with this idea to have this documentary, and I know that Oprah was interviewing the two accusers. Like, I just feel like for everybody who took part in this, what were you thinking? Because at this point, in this man's time of living, he has already gone to court for this. He had a trial. He was found not guilty, and he is dead. He is dead and gone. Like, what is he going to do to defend himself for you guys saying these allegations and uncovering things that are supposedly haven't been discussed or uncovered during the fucking trial of this happening? Like, I don't agree with it. I don't think that I'm actually going to take the time out to even watch it, because it's just very unfortunate. Like, this man has a legacy that stretches beyond him. Like, Michael Jackson's legacy is so big, it's crazy. Like, to the point of where, do you know that when he died, people were killing themselves? People were committing suicide.
I don't know, but I cried,
he
though.
Died.
Real talk.
Like, he has that type of impact on people, so I don't know where they think that they're going to go with this documentary.
Apparently nowhere. I mean, I agree with Tiff 100%. I mean, it's unfortunate that we live in the world today where people want to. I'll say this. I'm not talking about the allegations. Let's just talk about the just publicizing things after people pass. Right. So outside of the allegations, I think it's crazy that we live in a world today, and I get it. We're curious. We want to know. It's a lot of stuff I want to know. Hell, I still want a good Aaliyah movie. Wendy Williams, you fucked that up. That shit was horrible. If you ever just want to watch horrible trash movies, that's something I like to do. I love watching really bad movies sometimes and drink. That's one you gotta put on your list to watch.
All of the homemade horrible. BET movies are terrible.
Horrible.
Those suck.
Yeah, and it's like you come out with these things, posthumously. The Whitney, Whitney got a few. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she do.
Yeah, she has a few now.
You know what disturbs me also with that? For I don't know about the Whitney movie, but I know for the Bobby Christina movie that they made, the family fought against the network to not make that movie. Like, how disrespectful is it for someone's family to tell you, I do not want you to make this a movie about the death of my child. Child.
That's my baby.
And you take me to court to fight. Like, that's just disrespectful.
But that's the world we live in, though. Unfortunately, we live in a world where people, like to make a buck off of anything, as well as, look, we're going to find the loophole, and we're going to get this information. It's crazy. So that's that aside. Now let's talk about, I'm not going to go into depth with these allegations, because at the end of the day, like Tiff just said, he was tried and he was found not guilty. However, I mean, Wade Robson, the guy, and I can't think of the other gentleman, I know his last name, Safe Chuck. They were both with Michael Jackson, especially when they were younger, because they used to dance and things like that. And Wade Robson used to actually be the main choreographer in Sync. Don't ask me why I know that. I just do. Not say it on this. But anyway, he's the main one who was like, Michael used to do things like get involved with his family and like kind of slyly do family things with them to get more questions and things like out of the family, and also try to smooth them over and be like, ooh, you know what? You're so cool. Let's have Wade, You know what I'm saying? Because you're just so nice and you did this and you done hung out and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's crazy and a shame. The world
I just don't see that with Michael. I'm sorry. I just don't. He's just like, I just don't see that. I just don't. I couldn't even. It's not a thing for me. Like, I'm just not even going to think about it being a real thing because it's not, to me, in my mind, it's just not a thing. And according to the courts, it ain't a thing. So drop it, leave it alone. This man is dead. Stop trying to make money off of his death, his legacy that he's leaving, and off of some shit that happened and was already a fucking case, and it's over with. Like, just
look, we
leave
ain't
it alone.
Jesus. We
Okay?
ain't Jesus. We don't know what the man did. But R. Kelly is a special place. But Michael Jackson, we don't know what you did.
It's just, I don't even understand the entertainment in it because how would you actually be able to justify what these accusers are saying? You can't. You can't. There's always two sides. Well, there's three sides to a story, and you will never get the other two.
Yeah.
You're not going to get them. So where are you, like, what angle are you trying to take this from?
I don't know, child. I hate the way we live now, child. Just seem like everybody just want to get you for every fucking thing. You know, speaking of every fucking thing real quick, it's funny. I just read Michelle Obama's Becoming. It's been on my list. I finally finished it. I couldn't put the motherfucker down. Awesome book. And she was just talking about how, I mean, we seen it, how they was trying to do Obama and her while they were in office and stuff. And I was just like, God damn, can people just let people live? Shit. But speaking of letting people live, you know, we here at the Sphere, we're awesome. We're a great team. And let me tell you about how this portion of the show is sponsored by us here at the Sphere Executive Team. Looking for exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else? Look no further than our Sphere Executives exclusives. That's drinking me. Sorry. Exclusive found only on Patreon. We got behind the scenes shots happening daily at the Sphere Podcast Studios. Each show on the podcast network curates episodes that are only delivered to Patreon subscribers. Plus, we deliver the show live from start to finish in our Discord server that's exclusive to our Patreon family. Sign up today at www.thesphere.tv/Patreon to join our $2, $5, or $8 Patreon tier and get access to all of the exclusive content we offer here at the Sphere. So hurry up and buy it. I don't know why I can't talk today. I can read. I think it's because I talk. Really, I think it's because I gave a presentation at work today and my mouth just feels really juicy because I was talking for like an hour and I was like, okay, questions. All right, I'm fucking done. Nope, you got more? Great. So
No, it do be like that.
I talked a lot.
It be like that because I feel like that every day at work. I always feel like my mouth is just like full. Like, why is my mouth so wet? Like, it just don't.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I didn't want to say that, but that's how I feel. Like my mouth real juicy right now. I think that's because I talk too much.
It's like my words be slurring.
Yeah,
it's
exclusive executive. Yeah. That's why I said executive. Oh, exclusive.
No, it's real.
I had an Angry
happens
Orchard
to me.
before I got here.
I should have had one. I know I need to have some shit. I'm gonna make me a toddy when I get home. That's what I'm gonna do.
You sound like my mother.
But okay, so moving on from that, let's also have this little mention since we're talking about the whole Me Too movement and the documentaries of sex scandals. So I don't know if you guys see, I need to really, I should have wrote that down too. So I don't know who the interview was with, but if y'all seen that Roseanne Barr interview,
that bitch is crazy.
She is loony as hell. So she was having an if Elijah, you can pull a clip up for us here so you guys can actually see that in the show who she was doing an interview with. But she
show, right?
On the Candace Owens show, I believe so.
Lord.
So
Don't
she
get me
was
on
doing a interview and they were asking her about the women that were actually about the R. Kelly thing, for the women that were coming forward and the accusations, and she basically called all of the women hoes because she said, you're just here trying to get an opportunity and you was just being a hoe. So that first of all, that tickled me because I couldn't believe that she said that. But also, this is the same woman who did an interview last year and was cussing and calling people bitches. So, it's not surprising that she said it, but it's just like that gasp of like, oh my God, she said that. So I just want to know your thoughts on that. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like, to what extent? Because I understood what she was saying. I don't agree with the like being a whole part, but I mean, to some extent, I understand what she was saying.
I don't understand it with any extent. I think she's a cunt. I think she looks like Miss Piggy. I mean, we can sit and roast Roseanne all day. I have nothing to say or comment on any of her shenanigans, from her baking damn cookies with the Nazi uniform and all that shit that she's done before, as well as just her horrible, she's not a good person. And then Candace Owens, my Jesus, we can go on you all goddamn day. Why the fuck do you have a platform? But you know what? It's okay. That's a whole nother thing. But with Roseanne, I feel like she's a fucking idiot. I get what you're saying. However, I'm not going to discredit anyone who says, hey, this has happened to me. Someone has hurt me. I'm not going to discredit that. Who am I to sit here and say, that's like you saying, Kristen, you hurt my feelings. I'll be like, nah, get over it. Like, no.
I ain't feelings. What you talking about?
That's what girl. Well, I'm just saying, that's like me saying, discrediting your emotions. And it's like, well, bitch, no, I still feel away. Yeah. You can't sit here and, girl, fuck that old white lady. I don't know what type of drug she's doing and why she keep getting interviews. I guess she get interviews because she says bizarre shit. Like, everybody that's in the Me Too movement is a hoe. Like she is bizarre. But that was something that I just wanted to mention since we were talking about it, and I just thought, like, because it tied into it, and it was just, again, it was just her. Outrageous as fuck to say. Like, she is loony. Absolutely.
So I'm looking at these YouTube comments, and all these people are like, "Oh, girl, you got the power. We have your back." And I'm like,
who are they talking about? Roseanne?
Yeah, Roseanne.
The bitch is fucking nuts. Roseanne is the pimple on the face of society right now, and somebody needs to pop her ass. She's a fucking zit.
Oh,
she looks like a zit too.
Somebody says she's aging gracefully, and I have to disagree.
Rip out a piece of paper out your notebook. That's how Roseanne is aging. Don't waste your paper, girl.
I have to disagree. She's crazy. Okay, we
moving on.
Get off of Roseanne and her shenanigans.
We're done.
So let's talk about the next topic, which is, so I really, as a I am a media personality. That is what I do. But I really appreciate this platform for such. So BET has a award show that they started last year. So this was the second one that they do. It's called the BET Social Awards. So essentially that show is basically credited around all of the social media influencers, all of the comedians that are on social media, people like Just Hilarious, Lala Milan, my guy, how did I forget his name? Davis. I love him. Oh my God. I cannot wait for him to come to Houston because I am going to his show. I love him. Hilarious. I love him. But so that platform is basically for influencers and comedians of the such. They give them awards, and I think that is awesome. I think that it's necessary because you know, even though people try to discredit you, like, oh, you're just a social media influencer. First of all, people who are really legit with that, they make money off of it. Okay, and secondly, that shit is harder than it looks. You know what I'm saying? So give people their credit, and they're not just some people just do it as making like silly videos. Maybe they just want to build a following or whatever. But some people actually are talented and skilled in it, and it's a craft. You know, just like I said, the skits that they come up with, the comedy skits, like someone like Davis, he's an actual comedian. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that's an actual talent for him. So I appreciate it, but I know you tuned into it as well. So what were your thoughts on it?
It's all right. My thing with the social awards, I think I agree with Tiff. It's an awesome concept. I think looking at it structurally, it's an awesome concept. However, they need another producer. Who is the executive producer? Who is driving the car? I don't like it. And this is the second time. The first time I asked the same question. Who is driving the fucking car? Is there no one? Is this a self-driving car? Is this what's going on? Who is the executive producer? Because just with or the editing. I don't know. Something behind the scenes needs to change. It needs to be a little bit more smoother. But as far as what you said, I think it's awesome. I mean, we do live in a world today where, you know, social media is king right now. And, you know, your relevancy is, unfortunately, it sucks. It's kind of defined by that. You know, so it's kind of like, but I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. I see it becoming bigger. It's very small now, but I do see it becoming bigger because social media is running everything. Like, it's so crazy. You don't need websites. You don't need TV advertisement. You don't need no fucking newspaper. You don't even need to watch the news. It's everything is on social media. It's the way of the world these days. Like, you can't get on social media and buy a fucking car. You can get on social media and buy a house. It's nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely, it's big now, but I foresee it being way bigger. Like, at this point in time, you can get a degree in social media marketing. That's how big it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
but I just wanted again. I appreciate the concept because, you know, again, this is what the Spear is. This is what we do. This is what we're made of. So for me, it's a really big deal. But with that being said, you know where you're at. So Facebook, we appreciate you guys for tuning in with us, and I'm going to have to ask you guys to make sure that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and anywhere else podcasts are found. Review our shows across all platforms and help us to build better content for you. Share the entire show with your family and friends right from the Spear Podcast Network Facebook page. And last but not least, support our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can do a one-time donation at www.thespear.tv/donate or get exclusive content almost daily via our Patreon tiers. Sign up at www.thespear.tv/Patreon. Facebook, we appreciate y'all, and we appreciate all of the comments down there. Lala and Kamisha, we appreciate y'all for watching us. But make sure you go ahead and watch the whole show too. So anywho, so that we can get into our next topic. So I know that, let's see. I know that Chris brought it to my attention. So Rihanna. Rihanna. I love her. She is literally my favorite female artist. I love her.
She's good. She's on my list of faves. Is she the fave? No, but she is on my list of faves, and I think for me it's just more so just her personality and not even the artist. It's just I would love to just smoke. I have a list of people I want to smoke with, and it's two people on that list I'm definitely gonna smoke a blunt with sometime, and it's her and Solange.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. We will talk about
Solange that was my black
too.
testing moment of the week.
We'll talk about her too. But so Rihanna.
Yes.
So it's being rumored that she is starting a home decor line. Okay. Now we know Sis got her hand in all the pots. Okay.
Yes!
Sis is in all the pots. But it's been rumored that she's working on that. It's going to be a office supply and garden ware for luxury goods. Yes, so you'll be able to purchase things like tech gadgets, again, home decor, gardening stuff, office supplies. So that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
And it was like the most trending thing. Like, it's crazy. There's other real news, but this was like this was the most trending thing on, I think, Saturday or Sunday. And I was like, do I want some Fenty Furnishings garden shears? Or, imagine like some garden shears that say Fenty on it. Or like you out there, I don't know what else for your house. I don't know, shit, a vase or something.
I would buy all kind of Fenty shit for my house. I love to, like, okay, so I get real excited when I move to do decorating.
I hate it.
I get excited. I get so excited.
I hate it. I like the idea of buying shit. Like, I like to buy stuff. However, I need someone to put this up for me. I'll buy the shit though.
Oh, I'm gonna put it up too.
Nope.
I'm gonna put it up. I done built a whole table. I'm Bob the Builder in this house. Like, I'm gonna put it together. But I get really excited about it. So when that line drop, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have moved by then. But if not, I think we're gonna have to redecorate because I need that.
Yeah, and she also brought it up in like a Vogue interview as well, like a year ago or so, that was her dream line, that if she could do anything, she said she wanted to create like a home furnishing line. So I was like, oh, okay. So I don't think this really a rumor. I think this is some truth.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of when we
will
gonna
it
get
happen?
it.
Right.
Hell yeah.
First of
I'm ready
all,
for my Fenty table.
hello, I need that. I need the whole set.
Mm-hmm.
But since we're talking about what she coming out with, sis, let me tell you something. We need this album, okay? We need this album before the summer hit. We need it.
You see how she flexing on niggas talking about she make that music when she good and ready. Right now, this is what she doing. Nothing.
Like, we need that album, sis. I know it's fire. Like, your last album came out 2 years ago. I didn't even realize it had been 2 years. I remember when
Has
that
it been
album
that long?
came. 2 years. 2 years was her last album.
That seemed like it. Well, they said the new album's ready. She said it is very heavily influenced by reggae and
I can't
dance
wait.
hall and all of those things. Back to her, god dang it, Barbadian roots.
Yep.
I was about to say, but
Island roots.
yes. So I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Because when
to
Fenty
see
Beauty
it.
came out, listen, the bitch done went nuts. And it was crazy because when it came out, I was in Chicago, and I remember I had went to this big-ass Sephora on Michigan Avenue, and it was like a fucking mob over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
And, of course, they took all the good colors.
They took everything. I remember when it
Shit.
first came out, I went to the Galleria Sephora because I was trying to get the foundation and I was trying to get that trophy wife. I was trying to get it.
Oh, that highlighter,
Baby,
yeah.
that shit was gone. She was like, the lady was literally like, girl, we sold out the minute we opened the door.
We on
She
back
was
order.
like, it was gone before like you can even blink your eyes. But I went back a couple weeks and I got it. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my stuff. But I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if did you want to go ahead and mention Solange?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Okay. So I went to Solange's listening whatever thing. Yeah. So she had a private event at 9 locations across Third Ward. I don't know how I came across this email. Thank God I did, because it was sold out after, where you had the RSVP, and it was at the Texans Tire and Wheel, my church, St. John's, as well as Emancipation Gym and some other stuff. So we were able to see her film, and then also she answered a Q&A. I mean, she wasn't there specifically. We don't know. I don't know where the hell she was at, but she did a Q&A.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Solange. I always have been, especially when that second album dropped. But this album, I think it's amazing. I think people need to not look at it as an album, look at it more as a jam session. It's more of a meditation, like jam session, like you won't smoke a blunt and like just vibe the fuck out. Like, and then the video is amazing.
That's the vibe that I got. That was
good.
definitely the vibe that I got. It sounded like one big ass jam session. Like, first of all, I'm always here for Solange. Like,
Yes.
I am so here for Solange.
Yes.
But that album was so dope, and it really I like how it's okay. It's called When I Get Home, but I like how it's catered to her home.
Yeah.
It's named after the streets. It's named after the exits. Like, if you're not from Houston and you ain't lived this life, it's so foreign
That's
to
so
you.
true.
But if you live that life,
That's true. Like,
You get
Elijah,
it.
if you can find that Almeida, my brother, like, we can just find
yes,
a sample of that Almeida.
Almeida.
And it's really dope because, I mean, we know it. I'm on Almeida every goddamn Sunday for Sunday Fun Day. Yes, it's black-owned things.
Yeah.
Yes, black-owned. Everything. Black faces. Almeida.
I
Come on.
love Almeida. It's probably
L, M,
my favorite joint.
M-E. Come on, D. There it is. There it is. But that's a banger. And if you guys haven't done so on Apple Music, please look at the actual short film that goes with the album, because you think she got love for Houston on the album. Watch the actual short film.
I really like My Skin Is My Logo, too.
Me too.
I really like that one.
It's my shit. It's taking everything out of me to like just
This your jam session.
listen. And I love the fact it's only 40 minutes. A lot of
Yeah.
artists are doing this now. It's this girl I like named Tierra Whack, and that's where Solange actually was inspired to make a shorter version or whatever, because she really likes Tierra Whack, and Tierra Whack album like 30 minutes. But I'm not mad at it. It's like a boom, 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 boom. Like everything is quick, fast, but it's a vibe.
I appreciate it, honestly, because I'm so over artists doing these like double-sided 40 songs, 38 songs, 2, 3. Like, I'm over it. I don't need all of that, okay? I don't need that. Like, I'm so over it. Drake did it. He done it with his last 2 albums, and I wish he stopped fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Drake
need all
over
of it.
here
It's
making
too much.
goddamn. This nigga's making full blown like novel-esque pieces. Like, nobody wants to hear these old long ass tales, nigga.
Nobody needs that.
Just bring the songs.
I need it.
All right, Elijah, go on and cut that. You
Concise.
played that a little long. Don't want nobody to find out. That's enough.
Yeah, we need it concise. So the next thing that we're gonna touch on, because we are winding down on time, but the next thing is Kylie Jenner.
This bitch.
It is official. Kylie Jenner is the this is all quotes. She is quotes and facts, but you know the part that I'm quoting. So she is officially the youngest self-made billionaire
In the world.
Sis bag is long,
In the
okay?
world. Not the U.S. In the world.
Yeah, in the world. So let's touch on that, because also I don't know if you've seen this this tweet. So it was tweeted. I forgot what site tweeted it, but anyway, it was tweeted, and so Google, was it Google or Dictionary? It was Google. I think it was Google. Anywho, one of they messy asses. You can find the tweet on the Shade Room. They went and they said, "I thought we discussed this definition of self-made."
I've seen that.
And I thought I was so tickled by it, but sis ain't self-made.
Oh, Lord, we talked about this before. I guess the whole self-made thing is questionable. She said in Forbes, when we brought it up a few episodes back, that the reason why she's self-made because she was cut off by her parents at 15 and was told to make a way for herself, and therefore she did. That's actually a really nice picture of her. And I don't do Kardashians of any sort or Jenners, but this is actually a really nice photo of her. She looks very grown. I feel a way about it. She does not look like the Kylie I remember from back in the day. But self-made is questionable. But they said she's done it, even though she comes from a wealthy family. That shouldn't, discredit her being self-made. Which I don't think it discredits her. It's questionable. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like,
I think it discredits her, honestly, because it's a total difference in between somebody who did not come from a wealthy family, who was not born into a wealthy family, becoming a billionaire, versus somebody like her whose family was already rich from get-go, becoming a billionaire. Those are totally different situations. Sis, you ain't struggled ever a day in your life. So self-made, if you listen, girl, you have always lived in a mansion. You have always had more than it was ever necessary for you to need. Mm-hmm. You've always had motherfucking chefs and butlers and eating at restaurants where the menu fucking probably entree is $200. You are not self-made. Period. Point blank. Okay, you had resources beyond the means of somebody who probably came from billionaires who came from poor backgrounds. You had way beyond the means. You are not self-made. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Now, someone like a Super in the crayon case, even though she's not a billionaire, but Super's really been out here doing her thing with the crayon case and makeup and all of that. And she's more, I would consider her self-made.
She's self-made.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if I had to kind of weigh the two, I would kind of go with that. But I mean, I could be wrong. Play devil's advocate if you feel like. Whatever.
She ain't self-made in my book. Now,
21.
So I have to discredit the self-made part. Now, I will not discredit or take away from her to say that she put in hard work. You know what I'm saying? For anybody to be a billionaire, you have to put in hard work. But the whole self-made implies that you did it yourself not that you did it yourself, but it implies that you did it by yourself. And that's the part that just it takes you out the equation for me. No,
she had a team.
No.
And you know what? Speaking of all this stuff, they're just talking about Kylie. There's just so much hype behind her. You know what? This portion of the show is sponsored by Hype Talk. Are you looking to leverage your brand to promote ideas that encourage positive behaviors, raise awareness, and or promote social change, then look no further than Hype Talk Marketing and Events. We are a full-service social marketing agency that forms a partnership with brands on their journey to become culturally relevant and connecting with their customers to enact social change. We find inspiration in culture to advance the ways brands connect with their consumers and the community at large. We are provokers of change, and our pursuit of inspiration is not limited to any one type of industry, client type, consumer base, company size, or geographic location. Our clients include New York Times best-selling authors, TED Talk speakers, nonprofits, and for-profit companies who wish to use their influence for good. Quite simply, we love to take on projects that allow us to put our mission of social change into practice. Visit us today at www.hypetalk.co. Give us a call at 713-332-8237 or send us an email at hello@hypetalk.co for your free consultation. Hype, Kylie. That's all you had was hype because them lip kits weren't shit. Hype. I ain't like them dusty ass lip kits.
I never even attempted to sample buy one. Like I was stupid. Never interested.
I just wanted to try. I don't do that family like that. The KJ family, I don't do them like that.
I've never bought anything Kardashian brand.
Me either.
Ever, and I don't see that I will, to be honest with you. And as far as a lip kit, girl, I use lips. I ain't need that. Ain't no way, girl. Ain't no way. Even without a lip liner, okay? Didn't need that. But the last little mention for myself, and I think for the show, just because we are just about out of time, that is going to be the Kodak Black situation. So I know you guys seen on Instagram. Again, you can, if you haven't seen it, you can go to Kodak Black's Instagram page, and you can also go to the Shade Room. You know, they have the story as well of Kodak Black in the club dissing Wayne. So I the whole front part of it was a mumble, but the part that got everybody all riled up is that he said he should have died when he was a baby. And if you know Wayne's story, when he was a young little boy, he actually shot himself in the chest and almost died. So that's what he was referring to when he said he should have died when he was a baby. Now, of course, that sparked the uproar, and Reginae, Wayne's daughter, took to Instagram saying, you know, these new rappers need to respect the GOATs and the OGs in the game who made it possible for them to come up. And then Kodak Black came back with another little like Instagram live video saying he wasn't dissing Wayne. Somebody was saying that Wayne was coming up in the club to show him love. So I don't even know how the whole comment of him dying, of him should have died, came up. But that's what he was saying. He said it was a misunderstanding. But he did also throw jabs at Reginae. Because he said, you know, his little bald head daughter coming up in here and disrespecting me. So he made that comment. And then he also made a comment that was very disrespectful to Toya, too. Because he said, you know, I'd fuck the shit out of her, MILF ass, something of that nature, he said. So, you know, that was a whole ongoing thing for a little while on Instagram that they were going back and forth with. But my whole thing is that, you know, I don't know. I couldn't really make out exactly what he was saying because he said he wasn't dissing him, but it sounded like a diss. My whole thing is that that comment was completely disrespectful. And two, Wayne is GOAT. Don't ever come from him. Period.
It's just certain people. I feel like when it comes to hip hop, there's certain people you shouldn't talk shit about. Is Jay-Z one of them? Because you shouldn't. People can sit and say what they want. I feel like T.I. is up there who just one of them motherfuckers, and he will clap back. T.I. will clap the fuck back. That's someone who's also legend status. I probably wouldn't talk shit about, and Wayne would probably be the third. He would probably be the trio to that.
You never ever
you don't talk shit.
You don't disrespect Wayne.
No.
Period.
And then on top of that, I mean, clearly you have no fucking home training. You're talking about his ex-wife. You're talking about his daughter. I mean, and you don't see how that's disrespectful, but in your eyes, you like, well, I think Toya fine. I mean, I'm just saying, no. Like, are you a fucking idiot?
No.
That nigga look like an ant, by the way.
First of all, not only that, she just had a baby and she's engaged. Like, that's disrespectful.
It's a woman.
It's disrespectful.
How you feel if somebody talks to your mama like that? That's the thing I like turning on a lot of men when they do have these old misogynistic, sorry ass comments that they want to say. I'm like, okay, so you feel this way, but how would you feel if somebody approached your mama like that, your sister, your auntie, your whoever? You ain't got shit to say now. Your daughter, ain't shit to say.
Sadly, I feel like some men would still say it's acceptable.
Then that's fucking ridiculous. And you guys need to get out that archaic ass thinking. Shit, it's 2019 out here. I'm just saying.
Child, let me tell you something. My only comment, don't ever come for Wayne. Period. Wayne is my favorite rapper. He will be my favorite rapper. Do not come for Wayne. Ever. His whole catalog of his career is longer and bigger than yours will ever be.
I just want Wayne to eat a
Don't
sandwich.
Disrespect him.
I just want him to eat a
Me
sandwich.
too.
Wayne is out here looking sickly.
No, he is looking sickly. For real.
Yeah,
For real.
He looking out like just, I don't know, Wayne. You need a hungry man dinner or something.
You know,
oh my God, I'm worried about it's the cocaine.
he looks much smaller. Like, he looks smaller now. It doesn't look like, he got bigger, he gained weight or anything. But he's always been little.
I mean, yes. However, not like this. No, I remember when The Block Was Hot came out and they were on tour, on the Cash Money Millionaires tour. I seen Wayne. Wayne ain't look like, and I get it, he was younger. However, he had muscles. He had muscle definition. He was a different Wayne. He wasn't out here looking like, say it's the baby. I'm out here on crack, man. I'm not saying he on crack. I'm just saying, like, that's how I feel like. And I love Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's just like, I need a sandwich, baby. Somebody feed this nigga, man, and tell him to get off the goddamn lean and coke. I ain't no killer, Miss Katie. I ain't no killer. Miss Katie. That's what I think about every time
needs to get
nigga.
off the lean for sure.
Lean? Does anybody see Gucci? How getting off lean turned his whole life around.
Yeah.
The nigga out here, teeth, fresh, body, boom, wife banging. They out here dressing cheap for all that money they spend, but they out here looking good. Gucci was just on Solange album. Gucci out here. He out here. He out here. What they call them niggas? The wobsters?
The wobsters.
They out here living his best life. No lean. Wayne. Where you at?
He ain't take notes.
Lean.
He ain't take notes.
Jesus. That's all I gotta say.
Gucci had a glow up, okay?
What?
Not a glow up to he had a glow up as far as like his career and his health. I don't think
Look at him.
I don't think that he's fine by any means.
I ain't gonna lie, he look good though a little bit.
I don't think he
ain't
or
fine.
anything
No.
like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't my cup of tea, but he definitely for sure had a glow up.
He's definitely a handsome looking guy now. I would say now he ain't my cup of tea, but I'm saying is Gucci look a mess? No, he looks okay. Right. I wouldn't go for him, but I think he's a good looking guy. I mean, this nigga out here damn near vegan, living his best life, working out and shit.
Now let me tell you about a glow up that could be zaddy, okay? That damn Wiz.
Wiz is fine.
Wiz glow up is amazing, okay?
Real quick before we go, just pull up a pic of Wiz.
Glow up is amazing.
Wiz out here doing Muay Thai.
Tell y'all something.
Put Wiz Khalifa Muay Thai. I think that's what he's doing right now. I have a friend that does that.
He can definitely be
Muay Thai.
daddy, okay?
Yeah, Wiz, listen.
Wiz could be daddy.
Wiz was out here looking like on Jiminy Cricket status. I feel like people like Wiz and Snoop, when you a certain hype and you smoke weed and then you already kind of lurchy, they just give lurch vibe. Mm-hmm. But now, this nigga out here Muay Thai, doing kickboxing. This nigga out here kickboxing and eating clean and shit. He looking, listen.
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, while we have Elijah pulling up that clip for us, I'm going to go ahead and, just get ready to roll us out. I do want to let you know who this portion of the show is sponsored by, and that is Cold Hard Fash. Cold Hard Fash is a couture lifestyle brand of designer and trend-setting platforms and social experiences in art, world fashion, culture, politics, sports, health, and fitness. We offer a curated culture for creatives, cultural influencers, professional innovators, and the social elite. Our cutting-edge style, with fashion as our guide, meets you in all areas of life to provide the commentary and connection for the consistent evolution of your runway. So, do you want to stay ahead of the culture? Do you want to cleverly experience inspiration and ingenuity with our creative community? Then follow us on Instagram at Cold Hard Fash. and check us out and subscribe to www.coldhardfash.com to join the conversation. Alrighty, you guys, it is about time to go. There's that Kodak dissing Lil Wayne.
That nigga like a freaking beetle. Look like a roach.
He do look like a beetle.
He looks like some type of insect of sorts.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm telling you what he looked like. That he looks like Rick off of Rick and Morty.
He does.
But the black
He does.
version.
Yeah, he does look like Rick.
He looks just
Right,
like that.
You made you sound just like Morty.
Okay, so I don't think Elijah has no picture of us of that Zeddy Wiz, but y'all just check him out on his IG. His glow up was amazing because we're about to get ready to roll out the show. Yeah. Okay, now I do want to just go ahead and give my black
look at these abs.
His glow up was real, and I'm so glad he got rid of those damn blonde locks.
Oh, I hated them things.
I hated them too. And it was a whole, it just brought the patch was iconic, and I'm so glad that whole little thing is over with.
Before and after.
It's definitely a big difference. But okay, so my black-tastic moment of the week, I'm going to have to give that to Jay-Z and Rock Nation. So I don't know if you guys heard the article a couple weeks ago about the young boy facing a misdemeanor out in, of course it's Florida, but out in Florida for not standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. And again, he was facing a misdemeanor for this, a sixth grader. Rock Nation got that whole thing taken care of, and those charges are dropped. So shout out to Rock Nation and Jay-Z. I love especially a strong black man that put his money where his mouth is. I appreciate that.
Yes, Hove. Shout out to you. Rock Nation just need to come up with a whole legal team because y'all out here saving the day, legal troubles at a time. So I can't wait for Rock Nation legal. But my black-tastic moment of the week is. This some black shit. This some nigga shit. Crown Royal. They're about to release peach flavor in time for spring. So guess what, niggas? When you're ready for lighting up these barbecues and shit and putting ribs and briskets and shit and somebody grandpappy out there with the Newport and dirty ass shirt, cowboy hat and socks and slides, guess what? You can pour them some Crown Royal peach, and that is coming. And I am excited because anybody who knows me, I'm a weird bird. I like peach. I'm not too keen on real peaches, but peach flavoring. I don't know. That's the hood black girl in me. I love peach flavoring. Big peach, good soda. Black-tastic moment of the week. Crown Royal peach. Buy me a bottle, please.
I'm gonna be looking out for that too. I'll be looking out for that. Okay, so you guys, we actually have given y'all a lot in this show. There was a lot of discussion, and we do definitely hope that you guys love it. If you are new, well, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And make sure that you tell your friend and tell that friend to tell the friend and then tell somebody else and post it on your Instagrams and your social medias and everything to subscribe to our show so that we can always bring you good content each and every week. But you know who it is. It is your girl, Tiffany NoCo. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at _Tiffany NoCo. Please be on the lookout for some amazing things that I'm working on that I will be bringing to light soon. I'm excited about it. It is stressing me out, but it's going to be great. So with that being said, Chris will go ahead and roll us out.
Yes. Thank you for watching, listening, all of that good shit. Join us next week. So I don't know if I guess be you, do you, stay true. Let's just keep it short. Happy Wednesday. Enjoy your week, guys. Bye. You already